Good day, everyone. So today we're going to be talking about Paul Gilbert versus Richie Kotzen Green Tinted 6 guitar intro. Oh man. So I think I'm still sleeping. I was just chatting on my phone because I had a gig last night. Alvindeleon, guitar teacher, guitarist. So I did an open mic last night here in Prague. So I live here in Prague. And came home, of course, like morning already. I slept like, I don't know, 8 a.m. I think. So now it's, I had like 5 hours of sleep. Not that bad, I think. Then tomorrow again I have a gig. So it's now 2:43 in the afternoon. So it's a chill day. But today we're going to be talking about green tea and six mind. This is really awesome. Awesome, like in a way, the theory behind this. We'll be talking about the theory, those additional notes, using the ninths, using the fourths here, the tapping. You need to like look at it, you know, especially that part. You have to like really see it in a way. So yeah, let's talk about this solo. This is for me really interesting in terms of like how you start the song with this kind of like intro. Like only Paul Gilbert can do that. Yeah, and then after that, let's see how Richie Kotzen tried to play this in a different way. Same notes, perfectly the same notes, but in a different way. So that's going to be our topic for today. If you have any requests, so just focus on this, guys, because this we will learn a lot from this intro and everything here, techniques, especially the theory behind this. Okay, so we have Dio Blog. Good day to you, Mickey Missy. Oh man. And Ida Marie Barbs, hello. Alan Castro, hello. And we have CRS Music and watching here. So let's talk about this one. The thing is, when we hear something like this, it's like, okay, you're so good and you can do it. So it's easy to execute or play. Okay. But for me, what's really interesting is the inspiration to be able to create something like this. Even that intro. Look at this part. Those chordal with an inversion. So what is he thinking about? Like, what is the inspiration in doing this, So composing is a different area. Okay, music nowadays is like, like I've watched Rick Beato's take on this one, and I agree. Music now is valueless, no value at all in music. So I agree also on what he said. If you want to value music, you have to do what we're doing right now. Like I'm doing right now. It's like really dissecting how the music was made, and not like just listening to it. So I really, I think we have the same idea in terms of like valuing music. I think this is one way of really valuing music, like understanding how they created it. How did Paul Gilbert create this? So I watch his video, like teaching this intro, and it's like how I see it as well. So it's the same because we have the same theory, which we will going to discuss today. Um, for example, this is in the key of E. So when we have that key of E, we have the scale E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. So that's the E major scale. But in this case, we have E major, focusing on that triad. So the notes in the E major chord is E, G sharp, and B. And if we focus on that, we have already a clear idea of what he's doing here. But before that, I'm using a Marshall amp. It's a JCM 100 on my Ampero 2-stage Hotone. And I put a really a lot of chorus. Because if you listen to the original, with Richie Kotzen, it's a bit here's Richie Kotzen's take on it. Um, Not that much, but still, oh no, my internet's slow. But still, it has a bit of a chorus there. So that's the intro. And to get that tone, I have the Marshall amp delay off, so no delay. That's just a reverb, so you can hear a bit of a tail there with the reverb, just a bit. And then a lot of chorus. I think this is Paul Gilbert, not Richie Kotzen. So let's listen to it a bit. Okay, hopefully we will not be copyrighted here. If it's gonna need to work.
If the price of full-time filmmaker has kept you from...
We have okay, let me check again. So here's not much. It has a chorus, but it's not as I have more. So this is the original, it has more. But here on live, I don't hear it that much. But it has. Yeah, you can hear it there. Not much. Okay? So that's it. Marshall. Using Marshall here. I think it's using a Marshall there. So 900 and then reverb. What else do I have here? Of course, cabinet. Do I have a drive? I do have a drive, but it is to zero. It's a tube screamer into zero. It's a basic, just that boost, so that when you tap on it, it's easy to tap, right? So we have that, and then a bit of chorus, reverb. That's it. So we have this tone here. Now, if you take out the chorus there, so I'll turn off the chorus here. And I'm using Liquid C. That's one of my favorites here in Ampero 2-stage. And now they have a new software firmware. They're adding other effects. Okay. But anyway, so it's just clean. So if it doesn't have a chorus, just a drive and a reverb. I think my reverb is kind of high. But yeah, it's okay. So it's up to you. You can trim it down a bit, the reverb. So that's our tone. But yeah, let's put a chorus. Yeah. Now, the first thing we need to understand, so we have the tone already, is E, G, and B. So we have that E, G sharp, and B. That's E major. Now, I look really, I need more sleep. I was looking at my phone, like, oh man, I need more sleep. Okay, anyways, hi to, what's LC, XC or something? Tonix Barbaso, hello. And who is DU Blog? I don't know. Who is DU Blog? So the first one, we have this, and that's a chord, okay? So if you look at what he's doing here, he's adding nines. So this one, okay, and then fourth. So that's what we call extensions. And this is idea when I watch his lesson about this one, and of course, this is my take on it on his lessons, how I really understand it, and it's really clear. You're adding extensions, you're adding notes from your basic E G sharp B, or chord tones, right? So 135. If you still don't understand 135, it's time for you to really uh, study on your chords, okay? If it's C, we have C, E, G. If it's D, we have D, F sharp, A. If it's D minor, it's D, F, A. You know, because those notes are the notes that you're going to use when you're doing things like this, or when you're soloing, like we're going, like what we did on the. It's very chordal, okay? So using the chord tones when you're soloing is very important. In the intro, it's the same thing. Like this one, alright? That part, we have E, and then adding that extension F sharp, E again, then D. It's not really leaving that E territory or E chord. And if you play that like a chord, you have that, right? It's the E add 9, or in this case, we don't have a third. We say we don't have a third, E sus 2, right? So we can go like that. If you put a third, so it's an add 9. So when he was composing this, he was actually thinking, he said he was actually thinking of adding those notes, the 9s and the 11s, or 2 or 4. It's the same thing, okay? So how do we do that? So 2 plus 7 equals 9. And then 4 plus 7 equals 11. So that's how we do it, like extensions. Let's say E. E is 1, F sharp is 2. Okay, when you add 7, that's going to be 9. 2 and 9 are the same. So that F sharp note, you know, you can call it a 2, or if you want, you can call it a 9. Alright, so that's how we talk about like those extensions in music. Okay, so 2, F sharp, or 9. Okay, now 4, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Okay, so A is that 4. If you add 7, that's 11. Okay, so we can call it 4, or you can call it 11. So we're adding that note, that A note. So you see how important also you know your notes on the fingerboard in terms of this, you know, adding extensions. Extensions makes your chords more, let's say, interesting or nicer. Okay, better. Like that one. That's an E sus 4. Okay. Now, if you put E, then add. If it's not a sus, okay, so that's gonna be a hard one. So we have a G sharp, and then we have an A. So that G sharp and A is fighting, but also that's a chord, okay. So when you say sus, you're actually the third, you replace it with the another note, the extended note. If it's E sus 2, you take out the third and replace it with a 2. If it's a E sus 4, take out the third and you replace it with a 4, which is in this case an A. So hopefully that theory is clear to you guys. Now, in terms of like creating this, hi Sir James Santos and Mon Robles, hello guys. So doing this intro, and you see what it's doing there, right? E, F sharp, pull off the E and D. Okay, so that's the first idea. So not really going out, just the extension. Then we have that B, and then adding that A, that 4, and then back to E. So those are the only 2 extensions that he used here. Then putting that B open string, alright, that's the 5th of the E major chord tones, E, G sharp, B. So it goes there. So we have E, sus 2, then we have E, because we don't have G sharp. E sus4. So he's thinking about E sus2, which is this one, and then this one. Like what he used on the intro. Right? And then he's adding that to his notes here, like this one. And then he goes again to that 4. Right? Third fret, third string, second fret, and then fourth fret. 4, then 5th. Okay, so then going back to that. So that's about it. It's actually simple, but like I said, it's how we compose. It's not like it's composed already and now we're dissecting it. It's like, oh, it's simple, it's so easy. But you know, it's not about that. It's about like how you did it. You know, it's actually genius to think about it. Like, you know, sit down and create an intro like this, just thinking of, you know, the 2 and the 4. Even if I know this stuff, even I know all the theory in the world, it's not about the theory in this case. It's about like creating and being creative to be able to pull out something like this for an intro. And like I said, that's the value of music for me. You know, like when you see people like really sitting down and thinking about all this stuff and all the things that they studied, you know, through the time, because he actually studied, right, in GIT, Paul Gilbert, and he is a champion in shredding and all that stuff, right? And then creating this, okay? So basically, it's all the things that's here. I'll show you. Even that tap, that's an E tap, and then going to that B and that 4, right? So it's not leaving that 2 and 4, right? Additional extensions. In terms of tabs, if you just want to play this and then like with numbers and tabs, feel free. I have it on my channel, but that's not what I'm talking about here. It's like understanding how it was created for you to be able to use it on your own solos, right? If you understand it, it's much easier to memorize and play. Okay, I don't think I will forget this if really understand what's going on here, right? Like this tap, right? Because it goes to the D chord, right? So if it goes to the D chord, what notes are you going to add? What notes are we going to add if we're in the D chord? We have D, F sharp, and A. But, again, Paul Gilbert was thinking, because I watch his, you can see it here on YouTube, was thinking of a D add 9. Right? It's from the D. So he has this tap of A, D, and E. See how clever that is? And then goes back to that, you know, E, like, right? So really following the chord progression, how it works, and what notes are you going to add? When it goes to the D, you add that D and that A. You know, outlining the chord changes. So if you're outlining the chord changes, you have to outline the notes of the chords. So D, F sharp, A. So what notes can I add? Can I add F sharp? Doesn't sound nice as this one. For sure he tried that because F sharp, D, right? It's not out of tune, it's okay, but it doesn't sound as nice as compared to this one. This one's kind of low, right? But it still sounds nice. Because it will still sound good with that D. F sharp, tap, D note on the 10th fret, and then 12th fret. So that's how we create it. Like, I want to do a E major like tapping. Okay, so we have G sharp, we have B, we have E. he has this on this solo, right? Now I want a D, okay? So D, F sharp, and A, right? Now I want maybe a G, right? So we have a B and D and G, B, and D. I want a G major 7. Okay, I want a G with a 6. So that's how you do your tapping. So it's not like random, like just tapping like that. It's actually thinking of the notes and the chord progression to be able to pull this off. Even that slide, if you look at it, it's an E, slide to G sharp, E, back to B. That's an E tap, E chord. And then you pull off to that G sharp. That's a purely an E major, E, G sharp, E, B, G sharp. See, it's not like Paul Gilbert's like, where can I play? Maybe I put my fingers here and it will sound good. No, it's really like targeted, E major. Like what I'm doing earlier. If I want the E major 7, I can do this. If I want a C sharp minor, I can do this. If I want the A major, I can do this. If I want the B, I can do this. Then back to E major. B, and then so it's targeted. All the notes are targeted, and then using all of those chord tones and coming up with this is for me like amazing and one of like the best intros ever. Now let's look at the technique. So I watched his like live recording of this one, and I heard even for me when I was doing this, there's like unwanted string noise. He has the same. I want to show it to you, and I actually put that on my. I can clean that up, but I actually put that on my my video here, and if you listen with the headphones, you can hear my string noises. Okay, like I don't know if you can hear it. It's a bit. It's not bad, but I can hear it. Like there's are like string noises, and that's if you really do it like without editing. I don't like editing. You can really hear, especially you know. I don't know if you can hear it, but I hear like some noises there. And then when I check his, because I want to see like how he did that. Not on the live, because when we have like drums already doing this, like on the recording, so you cannot hear it anymore. Okay, so if there are other noises on the background, you cannot hear that anymore. But there's one Green Tinted 60s Mind intro. So I'm really studying, and like Paul Gilbert, I saw one, and you will hear what I'm talking about here. Okay. On the live, you can hear it because there's drums, there's like background noises. Recording, you can really hear it. This one, the playthrough. So listen to this one, and you will hear what I'm talking about. So I left it there. Those like minute, like really small noises.
Elements. I love
Sometimes
that I
you
don't
won't
have to
even.
animate my own texting conversations in After
So
Effects.
let's listen to this one. You can check it out. It's called the playthrough of Green Dead This Is Mine by Paul Gilbert. Yeah. Here. Hear that? You hear that? Those unwanted. I cannot say unwanted string noise. It's just normal for those noises. If you're playing it like live, like what I did on the recording, and like what is did here, it's live recording. So it's not edited at all. See that? You hear that? You're from the. I don't know if you can hear it. Just check it out and you will see what I mean. Mr. Big Green the 60 Mind Guitar Playthrough by Paul Gilbert. Check that out on YouTube. You will see from this like now I cannot do it. You can hear like so it's from the strings, you know, when you do hammers and pull offs, it's like you can hear like so I don't know. It's just I'm so picky with those stuff. I know Paul Gilbert the same thing, but it's just natural. If you're going to edit that, it will not sound like you're really playing it. It's like you're editing those noises. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you guys are recording, you will understand what I'm talking about here. But like when I saw this, I was like, no ways, I'm taking those noises, out like what he did. See, from the strings. Oh, again. On the recording, you won't be able to hear that because there's a like something doing on the background like that, so I won't be able to hear it. But when I saw this, I was like, Paul Gilbert, right? Because he's really playing it. No editing, no nothing, just live doing this. All those noises even just doing it, so you will see like really good players like that. Nowadays it's all about like changing this, muting this, moving this, moving that. It really kills the feel of the song, of the solo, if you understand what I mean. So I like it when I see people doing like this, like Paul Gilbert. I don't know about the other ones, the modern ones. When you listen to it, it's like so clean. It's like robots. It's like a check word, robots. They're like robots, man. It's like nothing. You cannot hear any, mistakes or not mistakes, like string noises. Just even a bit of string noise, nothing. It's so perfect. Even when I go to the Instagram, it's like it's so clean, bro. It's so clean. It's so clean. How do they do that? It's so clean without any muter, okay? Here you cannot use any muter. But when I listened to Paul Gilbert doing this, I was like, right? Right? And then when, all this background noise comes in, you will not be able to hear those, what I'm talking about. So listen to that, guys, and you will even like appreciate like playing live and playing recording it live. You will appreciate it because sometimes we want to be like always perfect and showing the people like perfect, but in reality when we play something like this, you will have those noises even if you're so great as Paul Gilbert, like all those. If you're really good even with what you call that, noise suppression or noise muting, guitar mute, string muting, you will still have that because right? You move it like this, you will have that. So I appreciate that. It's live, and not so many people can play, live. So I encourage you guys, if you're not playing live, I do play live. Like last night I played live. Tomorrow I'll play live again. It's different, than going to your computer and editing everything to sound good. It's very different. So I encourage you to really, when you record, it's like you're playing live, because that's how music should be. If it's like everything edited, what's the difference between us and AI? I don't see any difference now. We're like robots, right? So, but when we play live, like Paul Gilbert is doing here, recording it live, and just leaving everything out, even those noises, they're not bad. Okay, now we have the tabs there. Now going to that part, Because Richie Kotzen, I think, did it here. That part. And Paul Gilbert, I saw he did it here. And another one that I cannot do with Paul Gilbert, because maybe he has like really big hands, strong hands. Those vibrato with chords. My goodness, guys. Those vibrato with chords. Ryan Pavor, hello. And Wormhole Studio, hello. Mickey Mickey. It's like really shaking those chords, like in a way doing vibrato with the chords. I don't know how he does that. Even here I can still hear those. See? Oh, you see that? In that. Very intentional chord vibratos. No, it's not like not only one note. And he's doing that amazing. He's doing that here. All right, and then Richie Kotzen was doing just different position, same notes, guys, same notes. But Paul Gilbert is focusing on two notes, which is this one. Alright. But when I listen to Richie Kotzen, he's focusing on even the top note, which is G sharp and F sharp here. So kind of different approach, but same thing. You know, when you change position, there are a bit of a like a tone change, if you know what I mean. Just a bit, you know, but just to show you guys that you can play it, you know, anywhere you want, depending on maybe how easy it's for your fingers or how you like it. You know, I like it played here. For me, I really like playing it here. For my fingers, it's really easy. But when I saw Paul Gilbert doing it here, so I played it here and just copied what he's doing. Just for the sake of, like, when you see Paul Gilbert playing this and you look at my video, it's exactly the same. The tapping, the position, is exactly the same. When you go to Richie Kotzen, it's going to be the same. Now, so this is Paul Gilbert versus Richie Kotzen. So, of course, the original, the idea is from Paul Gilbert. The hard thing about Richie Kotzen, in this case, because he's also one of my favorites, like really great artist, right? Is will I play the same as Paul Gilbert or make it my own? So that's the challenge for him, because Richie Kotzen has a name already, right? Correct? So Richie Kotzen took the notes and then entirely changed it. No tapping. Even the picking I will teach you now is like, so I look at the so good, right? And we're just talking about the solo, and you see how passionate I am with this one. And it's because I really value like what they're doing. These guys are doing. These guys are like, if you love guitar, I mean, you will love these guys. Paul Gilbert, Richie Kotzen. I have the old one here. This is the old video. So I have it. I'm like the first one to, you know, when you see that. But I'm looking at the live with Richie Kotzen, so I'll just put live. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So let's click that one. So this is a bit of chorus there, not so much as the like Paul Gilbert. And then I was really looking at how he picked it. Okay, now he picked it up, down. I picked it down, up. So mine is, I'm gonna be teaching this to you because this is really important. Okay, this is what we call inside picking and outside picking. The start is easy. Okay, So we have, like Paul Gilbert did it here. Alright. Now, Richie Kotzen did it here. Alright. So he did it on the second string. So even only on that section, it sounded very different already. This is open string. All open string. He did it here. So you can hear that it's kind of warm already when you change it. Hello, Magsisararam. Hello, Michael J. So, man, I'm teaching, this one. So this is good. Someone's requesting something. Anyway, so we have that. Alright. And then, Paul Gilbert did it here. He copied it. He copied that one. Okay? But the good thing about that is, you see, it's only in one position. Unlike, you like Paul Gilbert, right? So that one really like. He started with that one. Okay? But on this part, that part, for Paul Gilbert, Richie Kotzen did this one. Oh, it's a jump, right? So he did it here. Now, if you don't believe me, just watch this and you will see how he jumps here. Yeah, from here. Like nicely, like relax. A bit of slide there. Alright. Now, very different, right? Because that's why Paul Gilbert did it. That's why he tapped it. He doesn't want to jump. Like Richie Kotzen, no, I won't do what you're doing. So I'm doing it my way. I'm going to jump so that I don't have to tap. So no tapping at all. But it's a matter of like really focusing on where your fingers are going to land on this one. So I like that as well. So both are good. Of course, if I'm going to play this live with the band, so I'll just do like, why Paul Gilbert? Because it's fancy, like tapping and stuff. Or mix it up. Now, when we go to this section, this is the section, like, I can tell you, frankly, that needs some work, okay? And this is the inside and outside picking. So for me, what worked on when I was studying this is what we call inside picking. So inside picking is down, and then when you go to the next string, on this case, so you're transferring from first string to second string, then go back to the first string, and then go to the third string, okay? So you can do that two ways. What Richie Kotzen did here is what we call outside picking. So what he did is he played up on the first string and then down on the second string. And then up on the first string again and then down on the third string. So we have this. I'm not used to it, right? Because I practice it inside picking. Later on, I'll tell you this inside picking. That's what Richie Kotzen did there. Okay, it's called outside picking. You pick up, and then you go down on the second string. Up again, and then down on the third string. Then up again, and then down on the third string. Now what I did was, I don't know why, so I saw this, I checked this, but I said, let me try inside picking. Inside picking is harder. Let me try it. And I got used to it. And when I want to try the other one, it's like, I practiced with inside. I know it's harder, but I practice it like that, and I got used to it, and I recorded it that way. I can tell you honestly, outside picking is easier than inside picking. Okay, because you have to like, see what I'm doing there? That's what's happening. Okay, now outside picking is. So you start with the upstroke, okay? If you want to do outside picking, you start with the upstroke, because when you start with the upstroke, you're already on the second string, upstroke again, already on the third string, right? So now inside picking, you start with the downstroke. Go inside, go inside, go inside. I don't know what happened to me, but that's what happened. Okay. So on that part, that's what I'm used to. But I can always transfer that. You see, I'm not, I have to think about it when I do outside picking. Right? So I'm used to already because I played this on the video. And then Paul Gilbert did this, right? And what he did is just he slided there and took those notes on the second string and third string. So, you know, like if you think about this, right? Someone did this on his style, and someone did it on this style, the same notes, but both sounded great. And that's what we're always talking about. It has to be yours. You know, even if we copy, sometimes we're so strict with ourselves. Oh, he did hammer her here, but what did you do? You know, like he's Richie Kotzen and he did it on his own style, and it's great, guys. So don't be too strict on yourself. Like those guys are like, yeah, you didn't copy like what Slash did. Oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. This is how Slash did it. I was like, what? You know, there are some like that, like purists. You know, you have to use what Slash used. You have to use. Oh, why are you using a Strandberg? Oh, I have that. You know, why are you using Strandberg on Slash songs? You know, you have to use a Les Paul. You will not get the tone. What? I will use a classical guitar to play Sweet Child of Mine. You cannot do anything about it, right? So it's we're on the age like we need to be like doing more of like ourselves. You know, there are AI already, which is I actually don't like AI where you can copy and copy if you want to copy. But nowadays it's all about like being yourself. In this case, I really like what he did on this one. You know, Richie Kotzen. I'm Richie Kotzen. I'm going to do something else. Right? It's cool to see same notes, perfectly the same notes, different execution, different positions on the bingo board. Right? I really respect that. So, and he did outside picking, but I did inside picking. You see that? That's the same thing. I like that one also. When he did that palm mute there. Yeah, that's Richie Kotzen. So, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this lesson. It's I have the tabs and backing track here, so you can enjoy this awesome intro right? This is the backing track. You can do mr. or see what I did there? I mixed them both. All right. So Paul Gilbert and then Richie Kotzen. Paul Gilbert then Richie Kotzen. Right. It's fun. So do it like that. Let's try it again. Paul Gilbert. Richie. Paul Gilbert. Richie. Fun. We just want love. She said. So hopefully you guys love this lesson. I really like this intro and doing Paul Gilbert and Richie Kotzen's intro. And also I have a competition or contest, guitar contest. And if you want to join and you will be able to win, it's open to all. Ampero Mini. I use Ampero Mini by Hotone or a tuner press. I don't have my Ampero Mini. I'm using it my gig. So or you can win this one, and you can win an Ampero press also. So first prize, second prize, and third prize, and it will be sent to you directly, from Hotone. So this is my competition. What you're gonna do is play a melody of your favorite song or any song that you like, just the melody. So we call it guitaroke. It's like you're doing karaoke but with a guitar. So just the melody of the song, only 30 seconds. Then, including the solo, okay? So you just create the melody, just a bit, just so we know what song you took it from. And then you create your own solo. So it's about creating a solo from an existing song already. So let's say this one, you like this one. So maybe do the. You've been looking around. And then, so we know already that it's that from song from Green Tinted, and then you do a solo. You can take a backing track or you can take a karaoke track even, and then only 30 seconds. That's the only how do you call it rule. Only 30 seconds, and you can send it to me. If you're in YouTube, you can go to my Instagram, you can go to my Facebook. You can send it to me. But if you're in Facebook, you can send it to my friend, the one who edits my videos, Christopher Sila. So he edits my videos in Facebook. Okay. So and then July up to July 14th, and we will pick winners. It's international. You can join if you want, and it's sponsored by our friends from Hotone. Yeah, from Hotone. I want to listen Hendrix song. I usually do request on. I usually do request on Thursdays. We talk about theory and lessons Thursdays. Monday solos, Tuesday solos also, and then Thursdays just connecting with you guys, so you can request, you can ask questions. We can check songs that you like, and then if I like it, I'll also put it my channel with the tabs and backing track. Okay, so that you can enjoy it and you can play it. So it's all for free. You don't have to pay anything. But if you want to support me, you can buy all my stuff in my store, page store. It's in the link, this description. Or you can go to my Patreon. But also on my Patreon, you can go there as a member for free, and you will enjoy my backing track and chords. Okay, so for free, you don't have to pay anything. Just be a member. And I always post my backing tracks, like this one I posted there, Green Tea 6 months, and the other one, so many. Okay, I have like I don't know, thousands of, or if not hundreds, thousands of, you know, materials there, contents there on my Patreon for free, guys. You don't have to pay anything. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you there in Patreon. You like Nirvana? I do like Nirvana for the open mic. It's a favorite in the open mic. Favorite. Welcome, good. That's about it. Sometimes I forgot already, right? I don't know. My bass is doing that, and then I just followed. I forgot. I think come as you are, right? How do you do that? And then teaching. So that's what I do in my open mic. Yes, enjoying it. Thank you so much. I'll be live also on Facebook now, just a bit. So hope to see you guys if you're a Filipino. Hope to see you on Facebook. And my language there is my native language is Tagalog. Here in YouTube is English. Okay. So hope to see you. If you like this kind of like lessons, theory, it's all for free. Giving it to you guys. You can you know, subscribe. If you don't want, it's up to you. But you know, if you can subscribe, it's nice. And let's chat and talk about guitar every time. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And if I can do more, I'll do more, especially here on YouTube. Okay? Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you next time. See you tomorrow.